Good afternoon. So I had a plan today to come to the holding yard and install these catches. Got to get them out of the traps. The one on the left, the tan, is a move-in catch. The one on the right was the shakedown swarm, probably 30,000 bees. It was huge. And I turned the corner and this is what I see. So I'm not exactly sure why. Maybe it's the temperature on the inside. I know they need to get in this other box, but we're gonna shoot some video, and then if we have time, we're gonna check how that swarm catch is doing. That was caught a couple weeks ago. Still active and still doing good. So I'm gonna get geared up and we're gonna install the one on the left first, then the one on the right. Good Lord, look at all those bees. I'm not sure how that's gonna go. And like I said, if we get a chance, we'll do an update on this catch. All right, so here we go. I'm not sure how big this one is. I'm guessing it should be okay in a 5 frame. The green one, that's going to have to be 5/5. This one was caught at the bee yard, primary bee yard, not this one. Could be my bees. I'm not going to say it's not. I'm wondering if it's my little 5-frame nuke up there that swarmed. I'm guessing this one's going to be quick. Hopefully. Man, oh man, I was wrong. This thing is full. This looks like a good size one. So this looks like a good size one. I would say, judging by my colonies up there, that this is not my bees. This location, that bee yard is caught every year. I don't believe ever my bees. And for one of the first swarms I ever caught was there before I even had bees. And always huge swarms. But not the greatest luck overwintering them. So this was a starter strip frame. Not smoking yet. Again, this is why my traps are level. I don't think this thing's been in here, but less than a week, 5 days. But swarms are made to build comb. They can build an incredible amount of comb, which is good news. Take that opportunity to get it drawn and drawn right, whether you're using starter strips or not. The problem with fresh wax, it's very hard to see eggs. They're gonna need a second box immediately. They've already drawn out 5 frames with a surprise on the bottom. Makes me very concerned about that other one. So cross comb. You don't get to them soon enough, that's what they do. Look at that frame of brood. She laid up that whole side. That is beautiful. Well, this has been in there longer than I assumed. This would be our bait comb. They must have moved in the day after I was at the bee yard. Both of these catches are going to get some help in the form of some drawn comb, 2 frames, and then 3 frames in the middle of my normal starter strips. These are already level. Normally I would move a frame up to encourage them to come to the box up, but since I have those drawn frames, I don't think they're going to ignore it. Just going to use this as a funnel. This one's the more vulnerable swarm of the 2. So I want to try and get them in there as soon as possible. That's a good little swarm there. Efficient at drawing comb. They got pollen going in, pollen over here. We'll just leave that sitting there like that. They have only one little entrance, and they'll figure it out. It'll take some time though. Like I said, you don't want to do this when there's rain in the forecast. So this one makes me nervous. I don't know what's going on.
This one's definitely going to have a full entrance. Man, this is big and glued. What did they do? Hope the queen wasn't in that ball. Can't imagine why she would be. Look at that beautiful new comb, full of nectar at the top there. Looks like somebody forgot to label some frames. I mean, look at that beautiful comb. Love my starter strips. You gotta remember, this one hasn't even had any babies born yet, so the population is decreasing every day. Again, next to impossible for me to find eggs in freshly drawn comb. Might have a problem with frame down here, or a couple frames, unfortunately, with comb on the bottom. I just didn't have the equipment to put them in. Yeah. Hopefully you're picking that up. That's a bit of a bummer. I did bring rubber bands. Might be able to salvage some of that. Okay, so I'm not seeing. I'm gonna go back a frame. So I'm not seeing eggs. Last Monday, this was shaken down. Oh. I'm not seeing eggs because these have progressed past eggs. She's got larvae in the bottom there. We have a laying queen in both of them. I completely, they're pouring out of the front. That is certainly not anything you want to see. A lot of confusion. All right, so here you go. That's a box of bees there. Man, look at that. I think they're gonna need a third box. I'm gonna go grab a funnel. Probably safe to say that this is the biggest swarm of the year. It's the only shakedown swarm of the year, which I don't do a ton of. Those are kind of the luck of the draw, right? When you get the right call. Just too many bees in here. Much better. Much better. Change in plan. They're getting a third box now. This is crazy. And hopefully what we'll see is that everybody can actually fit in here now. Unlike when we got here. It looks as if it's a bit too hot and they can't all fit. We'll come back later, ratchet strap everything up. Watch my videos, you know that I have not done much with 5-frame nukes in the past. I didn't want to have a 3-frame over winter. Maybe I won't. Maybe I can knock them back to a 5/5. It's good to see that all those bees that fell in the beginning are not on the ground anymore. And despite how large it is, they're surprisingly calm. As far as this comb, I'm not gonna rubber band it. Melt it down, make our lip balm. All right, this was caught near here, but over the 2 miles. I hate when that lid does that inner cover lid. Well, I can tell already I'm glad I got in here. They just simply stop drawing comb. And as I said before, you don't want them with empty space. So we got, just so I don't have to lift everything out, we got 3 starter strip frames so far on this side that are not touched. We got this one that's being worked. Looks like I might have gave them a plastic foundation. Also, one of the things I'm going to do with my nukes is run no plastic foundation as far as full sheets. So how do we encourage them to draw more comb? By checkerboarding the frames. This one had the brood, hatched out brood side. I put it facing out. You have to be careful with the weather. You start making too much space, and if there's not enough bees, you can chill brood, kill it. This is early enough in the season that I'm comfortable with leaving plenty of space. So I had some brood in there that looks like it was already emerged. If you're struggling for space, take out 2 frames. Especially if they're nothing but a darn starter strip frame that's not even worked anyways. It's getting in your way. Some unemerged brood, some more. Just taking down a little bit of that honey that's protruding a little bit more than I would like. It's just falling on their bottom board there. And they'll clean it up. I certainly like what I'm seeing. It's a good little colony now. Especially with that, right? Sheets of brood. Got a frame next to it matching. You don't have to do much. Less disturbance, the better, as far as I'm concerned. Thousands of babies being born in a couple days. Over the course of a couple days. Well, I'm just going to close this one up. That's it. That's your swarm catch and holding yard update. A little bittersweet because we only have 1 trap up. All the other traps are down. But you saw that those other ones got some donated frames, and those are my bait comb frames from the traps that were up. At the end of the season, I just put them right back into use inside the colonies. So now we'll sit and wait for this one to clear up. Take away the traps. It can be confusing when you leave the traps. They know that is home, so once you get them cleared out, get them out as soon as you can. Boy, that one is huge. Anyways, I appreciate your support. Thanks for watching.